Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome back to WWE2K25, just testing the sound there, and Saberduel Wrestling. So, this is the 25th stream episode, whatever we call it, of Saberduel Wrestling, which is pretty cool. I have tried to give it a bit of some extra special matches, given that it's the 25th episode. Last week, of course, we had a very special episode for the anniversary of the channel, 4 years of Saberduel Gaming. And next week, we're going to have a bit of a special episode as well, because next week we will be working up towards the Royal Rumble in real life. So I am going to do a Royal Rumble special, and we're going to have 2 Royal Rumble matches on the stream, one for the men and one for the women. But if you want something special, take a look who is making his debut. Soak this in. Bill Goldberg is making his debut on Saberduel Wrestling. And this is how we open the show. Let's tell you what else we will have on tonight's card. We will have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, who have been assisting each other, teaming up to go on against the whole Unholy Union. We will have Nikki Bella making her debut also against Stephanie Vaquia. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. We will have Jacob Fatu and Umaga teaming up together for the first time against Motor City Machine Guns, with the Saberduel Wrestling champion, The Rock, in their corner. We will have the Halloween Havoc title on the line, Abyss versus Kane, and we're going to let you pick the stipulations of that match, depending on who is online and who comments. And our main event, it is going to be a tag team dream match. Triple H and HBK, D-Generation X, teaming up again, this one time to take on CM Punk and Kurt Angle. But before any of that, it is time for Goldberg to make his debut. And what an assault this is to begin. This is only the second time we featured D'Lo Brown as well. When I bought one of the packs, it was D'Lo Brown and I believe Mark Henry were in the pack, and we put them two against each other. Goldberg showing what he's capable of with this chain and technical wrestling here. D'Lo Brown, just launched. D'Lo Brown hasn't got a look in this match so far. D'Lo now trying to get somewhere in this, and maybe he will. Nice takedown by D'Lo Brown. Magnificent Lodeberg. Magnificent Lodeberg, I think I called you there. That was because I was half reading your comments about Goldberg. Hello, Muppet Features. How we doing? Oh my word, there is way too many of these chain wrestling things coming up. And Goldberg, big suplex takedown. Muppet is super duper. I am glad to hear it. I am doing okay, thank you. I feel a little bit guilty, as I was hoping to do a stream on Tuesday or yesterday, and I just didn't. I think I was just tired. So I'm hoping to pick up on them a bit more going forward soon. Magnificent says, I'm so excited for the Royal Rumble. What are your predictions? Who's returning or any debuts? I think we're going to get Roman appearing in the Rumble. It wouldn't surprise me too. Well, it would surprise me, but it would be awesome as well if Chris Jericho made his return. I do agree. I think Obafemi could be. I, unfortunately, although I'm not necessarily a massive fan, think that Bianca Belair will return and just instantly win the Women's Rumble. Shimover features, yeah, Jericho. He's his contract with AEW had apparently expired. Oh, what a DDT by D'Lo Brown. He's putting up a decent fight here. Oh, and he's still got long. He's got very long hair. Magno says Omafemi versus Brock. That would be good. Yeah. Although I think we're getting Brock versus Gunther. Oh, kickback. Oh, and a big clothesline. Magnificent says, Saber, what do you think about the Women's Rumble? As I said, I think Bianca Belair is going to win it. I don't want her to. If I'm honest. Other than Bianca minus? What do you mean Bianca minus? If I wasn't factoring in Bianca into it, who else do I think? Another big power move by Goldberg. I also yeah. If she got rid of the super long hair whip thing, or she was just a villain, so that the whipping of the hair felt less like cheating, I wouldn't mind. I thought you meant Jericho not having hair. I personally think Roman might as well, and I'd be okay with that. Who else could I like to see win either of them? I mean, I would have liked to have seen Bron Breakker win it. But, oh my word, going for a powerbomb, and it's a big backdrop. I would have liked to see Bron Breakker win it, but as he's already had a title shot recently, it feels like not much of a point. I think Bron could win, but it would just be a rematch, and he's already lost, so there's no real build or jeopardy. It's not like he failed for a reason. I mean, we could. Here's another one for you. We could get Seth back. Seth could return. That would be a big return, a big move for WWE if he was fit to come back. Right hand by D'Lo, elbow by Goldberg, and again, big shoulder. Yeah, I do think Seth's a good possibility. Oh my word, D'Lo. Oh, big running power bomb. Impressive by D'Lo Brown. He's getting more of a run out than I expected him to here. It's that leg drop. Jeez, D'Lo Brown's giving me a whooping here. Considering I was hoping to make this into a bit of a cakewalk for Goldberg. No, he's gonna... Why won't it let me do the spear? Come on! Come on, Goldberg, get up. Whoa, what a clothesline by D'Lo. D'Lo Brown getting up. Oh, counters! Oh, my word. It's the lowdown! This is crazy. D'Lo Brown's going to win. Kick out. Oh, my word. This is tragic. I was bringing Goldberg in as a big debut. And, oh, whoa, picks him up. Big power slam. Magnificent says, who do you think will be the top 5 left in the men's rumble? Oh, top 5 is a weird... I mean, oh my God, he counted it again. Are you kidding me? This is insane. I think if Seth's in it, he would definitely make the finale. Potentially Lesnar as well, although it wouldn't surprise me if Lesnar got eliminated midway through. Oh my word. Just dump him over the top. Oh. Need to psych up. Goldberg is injured. He is taking a whooping in this match. Braun Breaker is certainly someone who could make a return, if you mean that, Braun. Goldberg balancing on the barricade here. It's a double axe handle. Makes it into the ring. Big takedown. Yeah, I like Braun Strowman, to be fair. I always think Braun Strowman's like the perfect guy. Like, bring him in and just give him and Obafemi. Let them have like a feud. Obviously, Obafemi win in the end to make it a bit of a benefit, but that'd be awesome. Oh my, big power bomb off the top. I'm going to have to try and pin him soon. Muppet Pizza says, gotta go, but enjoy the rest of the stream. Bring on the Rumbles. Thank you, and I hope to see you at next week's stream, or hopefully at a stream in between now and then, as I need to try and get some more streams going. D'Lo looking dazed. Can't believe what a fight these two have both been through. Will Gunther beat AJ in the retirement match? I don't think so. I don't think he will. And I don't think he should. He doesn't need another retiring win. And I don't want to see this be the end of AJ Styles. Just a random Royal Rumble match. 1, 2, 3. Goldberg with a hard-fought debut win over D'Lo Brown. That was not a normal Goldberg squash match at all. He had to fight for that one. But he did get a win. Magnificent said, I think WWE will do it for shock value. I think if he beats AJ, I don't think Gunther gets a sort of like heat as a villain. I think people would very quickly turn on that and just be like, that's boring, that's stupid. So I don't think it would work. And I think if they were going to do it to really retire him, they'd have done it with a lot more build. But we will see. Haribo indeed, mate. Yes, it is Haribo. Thou art correct. Okay. And while we are on debuts, we are going to get the debut of Nikki Bella. And she will go up against Stephanie Vaquia. So, for those that aren't aware, Nikki Bella and Goldberg were available as part of a game mode. You had to pay to get them as the game, not get them, but get the game mode. So I did do that. Nikki Bella and Goldberg are both characters I would want. I mean, I kind of wish they'd put Brie Bella in as well, so that we could have them as a tag team. So that would be, got tag team titles. I know Brie Bella hasn't been back in WWE for a while, but still, can't imagine they would struggle to get the rights to her. Well, we have a new women's champion in Charlotte Flair after the triple threat match at last week's stream. Liv Morgan, looks like her and Raquel, Target and tag teams, might be going in a different direction. So right now, Charlotte is going to be on the lookout for new challenges. This match will certainly be a potential factor in who that next contender might be. This time last week, Judgment Day held the Women's Championship and the Tag Team Championships. Now they have nothing. And what I will say is, storyline-wise, there's potentially some rumblings backstage with the Judgment Day looking to make changes. So, keep your eyes open. Nikki Bella. Oh. Stephanie Vaquia pushing Nikki Bella back. This is Nikki Bella's debut. This will be her first match for Saberduel Gaming, and also my first time playing as this character. So there is a potential for a bit of ring rust and controller rust. But Stephanie Vaquia will want to capitalize on that. She takes herself outside. Nikki Bella, though, doesn't look that rusty. And she and Charlotte do definitely have history. It's a big suplex outside the ring here as Nikki Bella comes back in the ring. Oh, it's outside the ring, inside the ring. Good grief. Oh, what a takedown. Going for a pinfall. Referee a little bit out of position. It's a 1. Kick out. Oh, what a perfectly timed drop kick. Nikki Bella Showing some of that mean girl spirit here. Targeting the leg. And again. Big kick to the back. I do think Magnificent before was talking about Royal Rumble. We've actually got Saturday night's main event tomorrow. And I think it's a bit weird that we've got an event and then literally the next week we've got the Rumble. Rack Attack 2.0 coming here already. This would be a quick win. 1, 2, 3. It is. Well, Goldberg might not have had a quick win, but Nikki Bella has. Magnificent says, I'm going to see Silent Hill movie tomorrow. Is that out already? That's come about very quickly. I didn't realise that was out. I'll have to keep an eye for that because I do want to see that. I've got a couple of friends who like to watch horror movies and stuff, so I'll see if any of those fancy a trip. Okay, what match next? Let's have one of our tag team matches. Booyaka, booyaka. So you guys can't hear the music. Every now and then I start whistling and singing along to background music, and then I suddenly realise you guys can't hear it, and I'm like, oh dear. Okay. Jacob Fatu, add manager. And we are adding The Rock. Ooh. Do we just go solo on Jacob? I like the idea of Umaga. That's a brutal looking tag team as well. Basically what we're going for here, storyline wise, is that now The Rock has defeated Roman Reigns. The rest of the family and the bloodline have had to fall into place and respect him as the new tribal chief. And especially considering he's the Saberduel Wrestling Champion. So, this is going to be the Bloodline's new tag team. I will make eventually like a custom entrance and stuff for them. Remember, Jacob Fatu did actually come down to help Roman Reigns in that Bloodline Rules match. However, he has now stated that his allegiance is to whoever is the true tribal chief. Flair says, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Well, you're either a bit late or a bit early, but I'm okay with that. We haven't really used Jacob Fatu a lot. But looks like we might do going forward. Harlequin says, I say have a great one on Super Mario Land 2. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, my video went live today, which was my One Life Challenge run on Super Mario Land 2 for the Game Boy. That was in the Shannon Raza Cup. So please go and check out that video if you haven't already, everyone. Throw a little like on it. Flair says their grandparents were legends, but they're not up to their legacy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I also think it's hard to say considering, you know, someone's legacy is identified when it's over. And this is not over. These two, might give them a joint entrance as a bloodline. This will be the Rock's bloodline. Magnificent says, Saber, are you a fan of the Silent Hill games? Gonna be honest with you, I've not really played many of them. I briefly played one of the ones on the PlayStation. I did play one of the ones on the PlayStation Portal, PSP. But that's about it. However, I am a fan of the original Silent Hill movie. I loved it. I thought it was so good. The second one, which was like a 3D one, was I suppose that's about it. And Flair says, I miss Elias's singing show on the ring with heads off. Yeah, we had like the spotlight on. I think we'll see plenty of that with Joe Hendry. I apologise if there's issues with the mic. Let me just listen to the audio for a second. You might get a bit of feedback. I apologise if there's issues with the mic. Let me just listen to the audio for a second. You might get a bit of feedback. Yeah, I could hear some of the stuttering there. But it looks like it's stopped now, so that should be okay. Just in time for the Motor City Machine Guns to make their entrance. These are former Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Motor City Machine Guns were a very legendary tag team in TNA Wrestling. They are former WWE Tag Team Champions. Yeah, we should be good now. Okay. It's a debut for this new Bloodline hybrid tag team. Flair says, don't tell me I'm an old man for WWE now. Trust me, you're not an old man compared to me. Oh, what a throw that was. Dear Lord. That looked ferocious. Oh, what an uppercut as well. I've been watching wrestling since 1991. At what point I was 11. And barring brief gaps, I never really stopped. The Rock, who is the Saberduel Wrestling Champion, watching from the sidelines as this newly created Bloodline tag team asserts dominance. Umaga is not new to Saberduel Wrestling. Umaga was actually, at one point, our Halloween Havoc champion. Nice move. Flair says, Randy for the win for me. I'm assuming you don't mean in this match as he's not in it. Do you mean the Rumble? You think Randy Orton's going to win the Rumble? I think if Cody was still the champion, I would go for that. I think that's what makes it a little bit harder to decide because I don't really know who challenges Drew McIntyre. I suspect it might end up being Drew versus Cody versus Roman. Oh my word. And big choke slam. You said Rock versus Randy. We did. Oh yeah, we did. But he ain't winning now. Randy did not get that job done. Oh, counter Chris Sabin now. Oh, yeah, that wasn't going to go likely. That was not going to go well. Big back body drop. Chris Sabin is also a TNA world champion, or former world champion. Some interesting news, by the way, on WWE2K25 has been released, or at least speculated on, that the main sort of storyline mode, the sort of main campaign mode, will be based on the career of CM Punk. There's also been speculation that that we might see 400 wrestlers on the roster. That's insane. Oh my word! What a headbutt! Caught Sabin there. Flair says Umaga deserved far more than Jacob Fatu and many other Samoans. Maybe. I mean, had he stayed healthy and alive, he might have got a lot more. He was certainly being positioned as a credible threat to every champion. He was a former Intercontinental champion. 400 would be insane. I mean, I'm assuming that would include different versions of wrestlers and stuff. And it might also include a lot of, like, made-up wrestlers that are, like, in story modes and stuff. Oh, and The Rock gets his hands on Sabin. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. With a hell of a slam. No, Sabin getting free. Takes out the knee. Sabin, Irish whip. It is countered. A 400-person Royal Rumble. Man, the one they did, the greatest Royal Rumble one they did was bad enough. Oh, what a super kick out of nowhere by Sabin. Counter. He's got the armbar. Elbow. Oh, my word. DDT. Spiked him. Hooks the leg. Alex Shelley breaks it up. Oh, big power bomb coming up. Oh, no, being countered. Chris Sabin. Oh, and a big super kick to the face. Kick out. Counter. PC. You don't need to apologise for grammar, man. Oh, and The Rock removed that corner pad. The referee so far hasn't seen it. Well, and now, oh, Alex Shelley got dropped neck first into that corner post. And now the referee still hasn't seen it. This is not going to go well for Alex Shelley. That exposed turnbuckle that The Rock created. Alex Shelley rolls out the ring. He's targeting Umaga. What the hell? Power bombs Umaga and gets hit by a crossbody. I mean, it is insane that he managed to do that to Umaga. Oh, spine into the steel. Yeah, they don't really do power bombs onto the turnbuckle. It's they get in the powerbomb position and then just drop them face first. Oh, what a super kick. Oh, went for the spear. Oh my word, he just leapt over the right over Alex Shelley. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. Over Chris Sabin, I mean. It would be satisfying. It would be. Counter. Target in the neck. Nice neck breaker. The Motor City Machine Guns were the tag team champions until the Judgment Day. Very much kind of stole the titles from them. Oh, and it's an attack from outside by Saban. And if they got a win here, they will be right back into contention to challenge the current champions, the New Age Outlaws, for the titles. Big super kick. Counter again, and oh my god, Jacob Fatu! I think he's busting open from that fall. He is. He is bleeding badly. Counter again. With that blood in his eyes, he might not be able to see. Alex Shelley has it all going on here. Face first again into the pad. And Jacob Fatu rolls out of the ring with Alex Shelley up top. Oh, and he misses. Now Jacob Fatu again spikes the DDT outside the ring. That is vicious. Makes the tag to the much fresher Umaga, who picks him up. Oh, it's countered. Alex Shelley. Flair says that unlimited reversal system in the new games. I mean, in this one, there's no limit to reversals. You just have to time it right. The longer it goes on, it starts giving you less options too, or it starts making them shorter. So you can't just reverse unlimitedly all game, but it's not like you've got 3 reversals or something like that. Magnificent says, do you think Joe Henry could appear in the Rumble? I absolutely believe he will. I don't think there's any chance, other than sickness or injury, I don't think there's any chance that he won't be in it. Kick out by Umaga. Machine Guns definitely making a strong case for themselves here. Oh, Lord. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, the newest incarnation of the bloodline looks deadly strong. The Rock looking on from the corner. Flair says, are there any rumours for any wrestler returns in the Rumble? Yeah, we were talking about them a little bit earlier. There's heavy speculation that we will see Roman Reigns return and that we will see Chris Jericho make a return to WWE. So let's see what match next. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. Okay, nope, normal attire, AJ, and Seth freaking Rollins. This one should be an interesting match. Flair says if they did Ziggler dirty, I would hate to see Chris Jericho. I think it's a very different situation. Ziggler was never really a top star. Chris Jericho has been. He's also a legend who's on the way out, so they only have to give him one solid run, a few wins, and then he puts someone over. After this match, we will have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus the Unholy Union, the Halloween Havoc title match, and then the main event, Triple H and HBK versus CM Punk and Kurt Angle. Ziggler is great at selling. He's currently doing very well in TNA as Nick Nemeth. And he could absolutely appear in the Rumble as well, by the way. They do have a deal. WWE have a working arrangement with AAA and with TNA. So it wouldn't surprise me if from AAA we saw the likes of Mr. Iguana, maybe a couple of others as well. We could see Nick Nemeth as Dolph Ziggler. A couple of others. It would be awesome if we got a returning Dirty Dom as well. If he return, that would be so cool. I would love it if Seth returns for the Rumble. I haven't always been the biggest fan of Seth, but him at the Rumble would be cool. Set up a nice little match or rivalry with the Vision. Person says, Saber, who would be your shocking return except for Jericho? Well, I don't think Seth would be a shock. I don't think Dom would be a shock. I don't think Roman would be a shock. I think they would be nice surprises, but I don't think they would be a shock. I would quite like to see someone who is like not there to win it, not like a top star, but it's like a returning legend that we haven't seen for ages. That would be just a nice surprise, just for a one-off, not necessarily a big, huge return, but someone, just someone we haven't seen for a while. I love the likes of like DDP. I'd love to see him come back. Maybe Rob Van Dam. A Rob Van Dam appearance would be awesome. Maybe Kurt Angle. Give Kurt Angle one. His retirement match was crap with Bron Breakker. So, just give him a Rumble. Let that be his retirement match. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Counter by AJ. Leaps up. Straight in. Neck breaker to Seth Rollins. What a move right off the bat. Magnificent says DDP would be cool. It would be, because DDP was just such a good human. He's helped so many wrestlers. Another one that would be cool is Sean Waltman. X-Pac. Was the 1, 2, 3 kid. Was 6. All those different characters. Have him come back. No. Here is my pick. Here is the one I want. Abyss. TNA legend Abyss. He works for WWE now as a backstage producer. Just get him a wig. Put on his Abyss costume, put on the mask, send him out, just like the briefest of appearances. He goes out there, eliminates a few people, and then he gets eliminated himself. That would be amazing. What a moonsault. AJ Styles, the former Saberduel Wrestling champion, looking to make a statement that he deserves a rematch. Was The Rock that defeated him, and AJ put on a hell of a showing against the Rock. Makes it back into the ring. Oh, right over the top. Seth Rollins has not got so much as a look in this match. Seth is in trouble. AJ is making a statement here. An absolute statement. He has decimated the table. Oh, whoa, whoa, counter. Finally, Seth gets a shot off. Stone Cold for the Rumble might not be as crazy an idea as some would think. I mean, what? What the hell is Finn Balor doing here? Knee to the back. Finn Balor offering distraction here. AJ Styles had this match won. Stomp to the face. Hooks the leg. I'm letting it happen. 1, 2, 3. Wow. What a little prick Finn Balor is. I know. Why? Why, Finn? Why, Finn? Yeah, Stone Cold returning would be a surprise return. Would be cool. I mean, as long as there's a reason for it, like he comes in, makes a return, just stuns people and leaves, it'd be fun. But, you know, whatever. But it'd be cool if he came back and it led to something at WrestleMania. Very random. And Mano says horrible ring, yo. Okay. I mean, it's the way it looks for a reason. This is a retro gaming channel. My logo is based on the Super Mario Brothers game, so the ring and surrounding area are designed to look like that. It's for fun. Moving on to our next match. Oh, it's the women's tag team match. It is, yeah, it's my Magnificent logo. As said by Magnificent Logo. Yeah, I mean, no offense taken, mate. It's all good. So there's the arena. So as you can see, basically the channel's logo is based to look like the old Mario game. So we've got that weird sort of chocolate-looking floor because it looks like the bricks on the Super Mario Brothers game in the classic 8-bit ones, and then the blue and the green is just because that's the other colours in the logo. We've even got some castles up by the ramp to look like the castles in the Mario Brothers game. It's all just for fun. Magnificent says, oh no, is this 10 times greater than normal kind of thing? Maybe it is, dude. Maybe it is. Though I don't know if anything could be 10 times greater than normal. Okay. Let's find us a Liv Morgan, who was previously our tag team, also was previously our women's champion. But now her and Raquel Rodriguez are having a little crack at things. So we're just going to find the Unholy Union tag team. They're sort of my tag team that I just put against all the other tag teams. So they almost always lose. But who knows? Maybe they won't. We will see. Magnificent says, Saber has a magnificent logo, but logo is 10 times greater, but not normal. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing normal about it. Normal's overrated anyway. Amano says, how many WWE games have you played? Like any old ones? Oh, my friend, yes. I started playing... Well, I played the original WWF Superstars in the arcade. I had WWF WrestleMania on the Commodore 64. I then, on the Nintendo Game Boy, played WWF Superstars, Superstars 2, which was a cage match one, and Superstars 3, King of the Ring. On the Super Nintendo, I played Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. I then had the exceptional WWF WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy on the Nintendo 64, as well as WCW games on that. And then went on to play games on all the SmackDown versus Raw ones, all the SmackDown ones, Day of Reckoning, WrestleMania, the GameCube ones, the PlayStation 2 ones, PlayStation 4 ones, most wrestling games, including TNA ones, AEW ones, WCW ones, ECW ones, the works. Magnificent says, I think Liv could win the Rumble. Yeah, I'd be up for that, by the way. I love Liv Morgan. Amano says, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 would be my favourite. 2K14 was good too. Others have been copy and paste. I think that's a fair shout, mate. I think a lot of the WWE games are very much, they don't shift much from one to the next. Like, if you skipped 5 of them, you would notice a massive improvement or change. But from one to the next, it's almost like buying a really expensive season pass. Amano also says, Raquel looks like a whole other person. Yeah, she's this, I mean, it's not even the right attire. I think hopefully in the next one, we'll have a better Raquel Rodriguez. I think when this character model was made, they just used the one from before she was in the Judgment Day. Some characters look better than others, I think it's fair to say. That you can tell they've put more detail in some. A lot of the legends, which really annoys me, a lot of the legends, they've just copied and pasted them from one to the next. Like, they've used the same version of Macho Man for the last, 5 or 6 games. Same with, others as well. Raquel comes in. Big ass boot. Apologise. Very blue language. My bad. Big throw over the top. And I think it is fair to say that Raquel Rodriguez is the biggest powerhouse in this match. Although if at any point they are going to go up against the Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team Women's Champions, it is the dream team of Rhea Ripley and Chyna. Raquel Rodriguez's power won't offer much of a reprieve. Meanwhile, turns around, powerbomb all the way to the outside. Good grief. And that is our powerbomb and a half. Dirty Dom getting involved too, as if that was needed. Amano says, who do you think will win Men's Rumble? So we were talking about this before. I personally think it might be Roman Reigns. Though there's a few other shouts that I think could work. It depends on if they want to go for something that's a bit of a surprise. But I think Roman Reigns is a very strong possibility. I hope it's not Cody. As much as I love Cody, he doesn't need 3 Royal Rumble wins in 4 years. I do think likely matches. Amano says I think it might be Braun Breaker. I wouldn't be against that. But unfortunately, because they've already done the Braun Breaker versus CM Punk match, that feels like that was it. That's what he's getting for now. I think it's more likely we get Braun Breaker versus a returning Seth Rollins. Magnificent says Roman versus Cody Part 3. Possibly. I think what we get is Roman, Cody, and Drew in a triple threat. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Cody is winning. Just making the point. And then Magnificent says, Saber, do you think Rock could return just for a slight hit? I think if The Rock's returning, it'll be saved for next year. Though I wouldn't be against it. Personally, I'd like to see The Rock have 2 matches. One against Cody and one against Roman. But I'm not sure. I don't necessarily think he's going to be here this year. But we will see. Liv Morgan, living the dream. Oh, they were showboating. It's cost them a bit now. Remember, this time last week, Liv Morgan was the Saberduel Wrestling Women's Champion. That triple threat with Lita and the new champion Charlotte, well, have taken its toll, but she is clearly looking to get straight into a different championship position with her new buddy. Oh, bit of double team action here. And Dirty Dom getting up on the ringside as well. Nice elbow. Oh, comes off. Oh, and a big strike. Scratches the back. What a douchebag move. Nice hip toss. Manu says, yeah, they did the same while Jey Uso versus Gunther and then again in WrestleMania. Yeah, they did. It's not a move I like, if I'm honest. And they could do. I just think for Bron Breakker, the bigger story is Seth Rollins. Amana says, by the time the Rock, Cody, Roman saga ends, I'll have a kid, and that kid will start high school. Maybe. It does seem to be going on, although I think part of that is about whether it's ever actually going to happen. Oh, big power bomb. Hooks the leg, but the count is broken. Magnificent says, I think if Jericho returns, he could have a retirement tour for about 2 years. I don't think he will. I think if Jericho returns, it's one of those, right, we're doing a short run. He gets a couple of good wins. He puts someone over, and then he goes in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he does an actual retirement. I think they need to avoid these retirement matches because they don't need to retire. They can just go away. And if they retire, then they should never come back. Whereas what they can do instead, oh, what a roll-up, is just finish their run, go away, and then if they want to come back, they can do. Liv Morgan with a sneaky, sneaky roll-up. And the Judgment Day, they might have lost all the gold last week, but maybe Raquel Rodriguez is a shot in the arm for a new version of the Judgment Day. Magnificent says a lot of people are saying for some reason John will return. Yeah, a lot of people say a lot of things, and I think it's because they're just trying to manifest what they want into reality. It ain't going to happen. He ain't coming back. I mean, he'd come back, but not for wrestling. I think we might see him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, but if that's the case, he should be the main person, and I don't think he will be this year. So we're not going to see him wrestle again. I don't believe that he'll do that. Right, guys, we are going to have the Halloween Havoc title on the line. Kane versus Abyss. Brutal. You get to pick the match. What do you want the match to be? We've got Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, Ladder, Tables, TLC, got all these Falls Count Anywhere, Last Man Standing. First one to throw something out, I'll go with their choice. Magnificent says, if I'm being honest, what about John as a special guest referee? I mean, it's possible, but I don't think they'll do it now. I think you have to let him go away for a while so that it feels good when he comes back. And maybe I think the problem is what he said was he's never coming back as the John Cena character. So that would tell me he's not even coming back as that type of thing, like as a referee. But it's possible. It is possible. I think at some point you have to move past the past. So you have to, I mean, it's all well and good bringing people back here and there. There's other legends that can come back. But I don't know. I don't think John Cena's last year had some really good matches. And let it end. Just let it end. Okay, Steel Cage match. The defending champion Abyss taking on Hellfire and Brimstone Kane. Kane has never held a title in Saberduel Wrestling. His brother, The Undertaker, has been the Halloween Havoc champion. What's Abyss carrying? That would be Janice. A 2x4 with nails sticking out of it. And he calls it Janice. Obviously, some very similar looks here between these two. Big mask monsters. Abyss. The steel chain in hand. And the hardcore style title belt. The Halloween Havoc Championship wrapped around his waist. I do have something to consider, though, as I'm not sure Abyss is in the new game. So I'll have to clarify if he is before uploading it, because if he's not, I'll have to make sure he drops the title before then. He does. Abyss is awesome. I've met Abyss in real life, and he is one of the nicest guys. He's just so cool. And he is so knowledgeable about wrestling. When you watch Unreal, he's Ray Park, you see backstage. And his wrestling, he did some amazing matches with AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Sting, the Hardy Boys as a tag team. Just some brilliant matches. Sabu, Raven, Kurt Angle. He's got so many. He absolutely needs to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And I just think it would be cool if he had a Royal Rumble entrance before that, so that he just came in, so that he was technically canon in WWE. And then, yeah. Well, that steel cage, as voted for by Magnificent Logo, dangling above the ring. Once that is lowered, these two monsters are trapped inside with each other. Since finally winning that title, Abyss has gone on a tear. Whoa, but now he's trapped in there with the demon. That is the Big Red Machine, Kane. Oh, he managed to use some speed to get free there. Oh, no. They're just pushing each other back, using the power against each other, but both of them have that power. Kane just shoving him back again. Oh, and a shoulder tackle. Kane just doesn't look concerned by it. Takes him down. Big drop kick. That is speed for a big man. Big boot. Boo. And now the two square off face to face. Chops. Strikes inside the cage. This is brutal looking. And again. What a clothesline. Amazing by Abyss. Magnificent. Oh, let me just his back went. Magnificent Saber will return in Avengers Doomsday. Hopefully before then. Otherwise I'll be gone for quite a while. And Abyss looks like he is in trouble. Oh, no, though. Hearty clothesline. And now Abyss removing the corner pad. Looking for every advantage. He's going to need it in this battle with Kane here. Throws him into the corner. Clothesline. Big strikes. Rocking Kane down. Magnificent says Abyss is so entertaining. He really is. And anyone who hasn't seen Abyss wrestle very much, I would just say, just look him up. His TNA matches, they're on YouTube, for goodness sake. They're free. His match against AJ Styles in Lockdown was incredible. His barbed wire rope match against Sabu. His matches as part of the faction Decay, especially against the Hardys, were so cool. And Kane just saves himself from going into the steel there. Oh my word. And Abyss with a choke slam from the top. And the crowd getting into it now. And oh! The steel cage has finally been introduced to the big red machine. Oh my word! Both of them took the brunt of that. And Kane looking dazed. Abyss looking dazed. Oh. One more time. This time it's Abyss that flies over into the cage. Oh. Abyss fights back. Big clothesline. This is a brutal brawl between two big men. There is no give in this match. No one's going for anything fancy. Oh, and again into the cage. Oh. Abyss, Irish whip. What a flapjack move there. Kane into that steel. Now Abyss going high up. Oh, where's he going? And Abyss looking to climb out here, maybe. He's going up. Kane starting to stare. Oh, my word. Whoa! And Abyss falls off the top of the cell. Oh, my Lord. Kane caught him before he could climb down. And Abyss is still getting up. How the hell is Abyss still getting up? Picks him up. Picks up Kane. Black hole slam. Oh, my Lord. And now Abyss climbing up. Makes it all the way up to the top of the cell. And Kane. Oh, what's he doing? Getting onto the cage now. Oh, stomps to the face of Kane. And Abyss up high. Good Lord, no. What a splash off the top. 1, 2, 3. Abyss has vanquished Kane. He has defeated the Fiend. He has defeated the Three Faces of Foley. He has defeated Kane. Abyss's Halloween Havoc title reign. Lackluster? Really? This game does not know what a good match is. It just doesn't know. It doesn't know. That is the sad, sad truth. Well, we have now got our tag team main event, our tag team dream match. It will be Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Let's find which version of Shawn Michaels we're going to go for, though. We'll go with that one. And they are teaming up against... Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? CM Punk. And... Kurt Angle. This is dream match stuff. Magnificent says, I just saw the Abyss versus Bully Ray barbed wire match. Oh my god, that was brutal. Yeah. Bully Ray in TNA as Bully Ray instead of Bubba Ray was awesome. So, at New Year's Evil, we had Triple H return to Saberduel Wrestling when he defeated CM Punk. CM Punk will not be happy with that loss. Meanwhile, Kurt Angle, currently the international champion, during a defense against Uber Femi, was faced with the distraction of a returning Shawn Michaels. He then attacked Shawn Michaels after the match. This is two budding rivalries. And we are seeing a sort of informal return of the original DX teaming up together with CM Punk and Kurt Angle on the other side. And what's interesting is, by proxy, both CM Punk and Kurt Angle were members of the Shield. CM Punk was the one who brought the Shield in. And Kurt Angle did wrestle as part of the Shield one time due to an injury. I believe it was to Dean Ambrose, or it was maybe Roman Reigns. And he filled in Shield gear. So in a roundabout, strange way, we're getting a DX versus Shield match here. But CM Punk and Kurt Angle, two of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. And here he is. We haven't seen a lot of him here on Saberduel Wrestling, but maybe this is the return of the Heartbreak Kid, former tag team champion here, remember, when he was, when the tag team titles were called the YouTube Mania tag team titles back in the day. D-Generation X won the first ever YouTube Mania with 3-on-3 elimination matches. 2 members of DX went up against 2 members of the Nation of Domination for the tag team titles, and 1 member of DX went up against 1 member for the world title. Shawn Michaels teamed up with X-Pac to defeat Farouk and D'Lo Brown to become tag team champions, whilst Triple H, in our first ever YouTube Mania main event, defeated our current champion, The Rock. Well, here is another former world champion for Saberduel Wrestling. Everyone in this match has held titles for Saberduel Wrestling. Shawn Michaels was our tag team champion. Triple H was a Halloween Havoc and world champion. CM Punk, former world champion. Kurt Angle, former world champion and the current international champion. This isn't just a star-studded dream tag team match based on wrestling. Even within this fantastical, fictional little universe we've created here on Saberduel Wrestling, this is a dream match. Well, CM Punk will want payback. Remember, CM Punk and Triple H were pitted against each other for the world title when Punk was the champion. Thanks to interference and cash-in from AJ Styles, they didn't get a resolution to that. And then CM Punk, when he's about to have a surprise opponent, it's a returning Triple H who steals that win. There is so much pride, so many budding rivalries, and so many past rivalries on the line here in this one. This is as big as a random tag team main event can ever get. Former champions, former partners, former rivalries, current rivalries. Bear in mind, Kurt Angle never got a chance to win back the Saberduel Wrestling Championship. He lost it to Mr. Perfect, who lost it to CM Punk. But right now, he is the only man in this ring who is a champion. And interestingly enough, no one else in this ring can challenge him for it, because the international title can only be defended against somebody from another country. All matches have to be international matches. Well, right away, Triple H makes the tag to Shawn Michaels. Mind games being played with CM Punk, and Shawn Michaels knows. Oh, he's got that perfect plex put in place. Kick out. Shawn Michaels knew the assignments. He knew that the moment Triple H tagged out, CM Punk would be distracted, and he came straight in on the attack. But now, CM Punk. Oh, what a crossbody by Michaels. And a spear to Kurt Angle. They'll want to keep. DX as a faction worked so long. They will know how to work with each other. Oh my word, Triple H launched off the top turnbuckle, that is. Oh, and just when Punk was about to make that tag, Triple H with a stomp to the leg. That is tactical and brutal. The legs will be the target here. Both Triple H and Shawn Michaels have utilized a figure four quite a few times. Oh, CM Punk with a block. Oh, Kurt Angle will want to get in here because CM Punk is facing a fair bit of offense. Big knee by Triple H. CM Punk is struggling to gain any momentum here. Irish whip. And with such force, he didn't even land in the corner long enough for Kurt Angle Oh, elbow shot by CM Punk. Triple H with a counter, though. Oh, and a counter by Punk and a kick by Punk. Oh, and a clothesline takes him down, and he makes the tag. Much needed tag to Kurt Angle, the international champion, who he'll be glad to get his hands on Triple H. Bear in mind, it was Triple H that Kurt Angle beat when he became the champion for Saberduel Wrestling Champion, or as it was back then, I believe, the YouTube Mania Champion. Hello, PJ Venom. Greetings, Saber. Great Mario run earlier today. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure some people did a fair whack better than I did, but I was definitely happy with the run. I think it was a solid run. So yeah. Oh, what a spine buster! Magnificent says, "Remember the day Drew kicked out at the end of days?" I don't actually. I don't. Pedigree. Kurt Angle could be in trouble here. What? Oh, and CM Punk breaks it up. Thanks for swinging by, though, PJ. I appreciate it, man. Oh, yeah, I know what the... Yeah, thanks, Magnificent. Yeah, I know what the move was. I remember the end of days was Corbin's finisher. I don't specifically remember that kick out, though. PJ says, I have fair few completed the game, but that was still a very solid score indeed. Yeah, I mean, if a few of them did, or a few people did, then unfortunately it won't garnish me any top points, unfortunately. But it was as good as I could muster, whilst still remembering to hit record every 30 seconds. PJ says, no worries, always good to see you live. Thank you. Hopefully on the next time you catch me live, I'll be doing a Resident Evil one for you. Oh, and finally we get Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. Kurt Angle getting his hands on Michaels. Oh, what a moonsault. Awkward landing, by the way. Leaps over the top, and Shawn Michaels looking for a little bit of payback. It's hard to say who's the one that deserves the payback. Shawn Michaels did come down, although he just said he was coming down to inspect, his opposition. Who's he kicking? Magnificent says Resident Evil 9. Well, probably Resident Evil 2 first. What a splash across the back. Picks him up. Oh, went for the sweet chin music. It was countered. And it's countered into an STF. Potentially, yeah, bonus levels might separate. Yeah, I mean, I did as well as I could. I think I'm happy with that. And we are going up top. PJ says, I think you might be top 3 at the moment. Only sure a one person. Oh, okay, well, if only one person did it, if I'm top 3, I would be very happy with that. If I got 3rd place, that would get me a couple of bonus points. Whoa, what's Kurt Angle doing? Throws Michaels off. Irish whip countered. Now it's Michaels. Strike. Ooh, big suplex. PJ says, actually, I think completions might all finish first. So I reckon top 3 is almost guaranteed. Well, depending, if that means they all get first place points, then I don't think that'll help me overall ranking wise. But we'll see. We'll see. My aim is, if I can, ideally, to finish overall in the top 3. At the very least, I would like a top 4 place. Shawn Michaels balancing on the barricade here. Just walks it. Double axe handle. Makes it into the ring. Goes back up again. Hits that trademark elbow. Magnificent says, what about Shane McMahon in the Rumble? Hell no. No, 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 no. Never again. No, never again, please. Can't be doing with that again. Sweet chin music. Picks him up again. Another sweet chin music. Makes the tag. Triple H comes in. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. It's a kick out. Are you kidding me? PJ says, I admire your brave aspirations. I know. Sometimes I set myself unrealistic goals. What can I say? Kurt Angle's got the ankle lock. And a nice break by Shawn Michaels. I can't believe that Kurt Angle survived 2 sweet chin musics. Maybe if Shawn Michaels had made the pin instead of tagging in Triple H, it would have made a difference. Counter. Big right hand. That's right, PJ. Shoot for the stars. You might accidentally hit a cloud at the least. Boot. And neck breaker. Oh, and he makes the tag. Oh, CM Punk going for the ferocious chops, going for a suplex, spins it round into a Falcon Arrow. My lord. Kick out by Trips. PJ says his Olympic jaw saved him. That is indeed a gold medalist jaw there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spine buster and a half. Picks him up. Boot. It's going to be pedigree time, but he's so close. Oh, it's countered. What a clothesline by CM Punk. What a match this is. Kurt Angle's going for the tag. It makes the tag. So does Triple H. And we are back to Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle. Throws him over the top. Hits a stunner. Shawn Michaels backing away. He's looking around the crowd. Kurt Angle looking dazed on the outside. Shawn Michaels with the run. Dives through right between a shoulder and the barricade for Kurt Angle. Oh, counter the Irish whip into the steel steps. That is brutal. Michaels in trouble as Kurt Angle on the top. Oh, he sidesteps the drop kick. Hits a running neck breaker. This match, we are on a 4.5 star territory right now. Kurt Angle dragging Michaels Michaels dragging Kurt Angle over. Oh, mercy. Kurt Angle dangling on the table. Oh, he rolled off, but Michaels was able to adapt his landing, shall we say. Oh, up top. Oh, my word. Suplex off the table here. Now Kurt Angle throws him off. Makes it back into the ring. Now we're breaking up the count. We're not letting it end like that. Magnificent says, now that I'm thinking about it, Rock could return during the Cody versus Jacob Fatu match. Whew. It could, but I don't see it. I mean, it might do, and it could lead to a good story if he does. Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music, out of nowhere, lands. But CM Punk breaks it up again. Misses the crossbody. Kurt Angle picks him up, and Kurt Angle, who is busted open, by the way. Boot straight through the jaw. Oh my word, the bruises on Kurt Angle's body, on Shawn Michaels' body. These guys have been through so much in this match. Big suplex. And now, as Kurt Angle goes to make the tag to CM Punk, Shawn Michaels makes the tag to Triple H. And we are right back with these two former world champions, who only a couple of weeks ago went tooth and nail at it, who last year were meant to go at it for the world title had it not been for the interference. Lobs him over the top. And Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle's been taken over the top. Shawn Michaels, this is obviously a worked move. This is a, oh, what a suplex outside the ring. Triple H hitting the posers as Michaels takes out Punk, although Michaels has just been taken out by Punk. PJ says a frog splash match. Well, if I want a frog splash match, that'd probably be Eddie Guerrero versus Rob Van Dam. That might be the dream frog splash match. Two of the best frog splashes. Triple H. We are at 5-star match. Absolutely, PJ spots it at the same time as me, it seems. Triple H has CM Punk. Oh, back suplex on the top turnbuckle. Picks up Punk. Oh, he went for a pose. He showed off. He had the opportunity, and he gets hit with a GTS. And Shawn Michaels breaks it up. Triple H. And now CM Punk. Sidestep by the game. Pedigree. Wait. But instead of going for the pin, he spears Kurt Angle off the side. Hits the spine buster. Picks him up again. Goes for another pedigree. Is Kurt Angle going to be too knocked out to make it into the ring? Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh my God. How did CM Punk kick out of that? Where is CM Punk even going? There's no one to tag. I think Kurt Angle's still down. But I can't believe a pedigree, a spine buster, another pedigree. CM Punk is exceptional. Michaels grab to boot. Dodge by Punk. Shawn Michaels. Gutbuster over the knee. Shawn Michaels now going up top. CM Punk looks dazed. Hits that picture perfect elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. And after an incredible 5-star match, Shawn Michaels and Triple H reunited once again in a victory. Wow. Incredible. PJ says, good match. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I mean, it's right there, guys. It's on the screen. Greatest of all time. Even the game says it. Harley Quinn jumps in to say it. Fantastic match. Whew. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Well, guys, we are going to wrap the stream up there, so let me throw a few thank yous out there. Thank you to Harley Quinn and Muppet Features. Thank you to Amano7117. Thank you, of course, to PJ Venom. And thank you to the person who YouTube has identified as the #1 commenter for this stream. Magnificent logo. I'm also aware Flare King was here today, although he doesn't show for some reason on these bits, on when it does the XP bit. Don't know why, but I want to give him the shout out because I know that Flare was here. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for anyone joining the stream. I do apologize, by the way, that I haven't been streaming as often as I used to, or normally do. Been a bit of a busy time between work and personal bits, looking after my mum and stuff like that. I will do my best to try and get back to streaming at least twice a week. So stick with me on that. I want to make sure I give Resident Evil 2 its due, and I'm still doing playthroughs on Assassin's Creed Origins and Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, not Harry Potter. So I want to try and make sure I'm streaming a bit more often, but thank you for everyone who has stuck by and bear with me on that one. PJ says, nice Hardly and magnificent logo. Have a good one all, and always understand, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Harley Quinn says, night, PJ. Look at that. Niceties between everyone. Good manners. Friendliness. All things that are all things that I value. I appreciate it. I love it about you guys. Magnificent logo says bye as well. Hope everyone has a great night. Hope everyone has a great week. I will try my best to get a stream done at the weekend. So stick with me for that. We'll try and do a weekend stream. Magnificent says, Saber, who could win for the undisputed contender match? Oh, it's Saturday night's main event. I'll answer that and then I'll go. I personally think it's going to be Sami Zayn because it's in Canada, and then the title shot would be in Saudi Arabia, both of which have meaning for Sami Zayn. I don't think he's winning the title, but I do think he will be the challenger. On that note, guys, I am heading off. Until next time, take care, be amazing, and take the high ground.